want to make this video just because something has come to light in the last sort of couple of weeks, and so someone has referred to me as being unreliable. Now, to a point of view, that's true. However, there's a bigger picture. So when you suffer with social anxiety, mental illness, mental health issues, what can happen, if you actually Google like mental health, anxiety and stuff like that, there are lots of sort of memes and lots of sayings about what it's like to live with someone or be in a relationship with or be a friend of someone who lives with anxiety and depression and those sort of things. So we can seem or deem to be very unreliable. That is a true statement. But the reason behind us being unreliable is not because we can't be bothered, or because we're lazy, or because we just decide we can't be bothered to do something. There are times when I've had to cancel sessions, postpone sessions, rearrange sessions because my my mental state is just not where it needs to be. Now, from an ethical point of view, as a trainer, if I'm not feeling 100% and my mind is somewhere else, and a client or clients are paying me money to train them, and me asking them to give 100% when I can't give 100% to them, ethically I don't think that's right to run that session. That's my own personal feeling, and you might disagree. So, but I think the important part about this particular video that I'm putting here is trying to help. So it's actually not about the sufferer, it's about the people who are around the sufferer. So I'm single, I'm not in a relationship, so I don't have a partner that I have to worry about. However, I do have very close friends and family. Now, I'm very good at hiding things, I'm very good at pretending things are all right. I do have a lot of people in my life who know it doesn't matter how much I'm smiling, they know, they'll just look in my eyes and they'll know that I'm not having a good time. I just realized before recording this video, I just had to go pop to the supermarket, and I've got the worst headache today. It's because I'm walking around, I've got this really deep frown line here. I've got them here as well, train tracks, but I've got one that's really deep. It's like a little hook, like a little shape like that. And that's because I frown all the time. And when I'm frowning, that means it is like I'm in pain. It's like my head's in pain because my head is going around at 100 miles an hour with all these what if scenarios. But what if? But if I fail? But what if I don't make it? But what if I don't succeed? And am I a failure? And oh, I can't do this. And honestly, it's exhausting. And you know, if you suffer with mental health issues, you will know this. So unfortunately, to the outside world, if you said that to someone who is fortunate enough to never have ever suffered with mental health issues, they will think you're bonkers. They'll go, they'll go, pull yourself together, mate, what's your problem? Like, life ain't so bad, you've got a nice house and you've got a nice family and rah, rah. And that's the hardest part, is that actually when you look at your life on paper, you're breathing, you're healthy, you've got a roof over your head, you've got loving friends and family, you've got a job, you've got a car. What is there to be upset about, right? And it's crazy because if someone was to say that to me, I would 100% go, you are right. However, when you battle with your own mind and it's doing this constant to and fro, and then we overanalyze everything, and that's the problem. You start overanalyzing things, and your head starts, and that's when the frowning starts kicking in, because you're like, oh, stop fighting with me. You're fighting with your own brain, right? But anyway, the most important message I want to take from this video is that if you are in a relationship with, or you are friends with, or you're a family member with someone who suffers with mental health, if they constantly bail on you, if they constantly reschedule, if they constantly cancel, please don't necessarily think that these people don't want to do these things that you've arranged. It might be going for a picnic, it might be going for a run, it might be going to the cinema, it could be anything, right? It could be going to the pub for a drink, for a meal. If they bail on you, please just step back. And I'm not saying you do, but sometimes people in the past have been angry at me and like, oh, bailed on me, bastard, you know. Excuse my language, but you know. And actually there's a bigger picture most of the time, and it's not nice on the other person. I fully appreciate that, but so you know, to try and help more so the partner or the friends of someone who has mental health issues, please just take a step back and understand that actually when we appear to be unreliable, it's not through choice. Trust me, it is not through choice. I would rather absolutely fulfill every single obligation I have and get through the day without having this constant battle with my own brain. Anyway,